big giant flaw in it. And the flaw is Paul Dano.
Have you liked him in anything?
I don't care for him. I don't care for him. I don't care for Owen Wilson. I don't care for Matthew Lillard.
Quentin Tarantino is not impressed with Paul Dano's performance in There Will Be Blood, going as far as saying he's the weakest actor in SAG. But that's not all. Actors Owen Wilson and Matthew Lillard caught a couple strays when Quentin Tarantino said he doesn't care for them either. And Matthew Lillard has responded publicly while talking to fans at Comic-Con.
Quentin Tarantino this week said he didn't like me as an actor. Whatever. Listen. It hurts your feelings. It fucking sucks. And he wouldn't say that to Tom Cruise. He wouldn't say that to somebody who's a top-line actor in Hollywood.
Hey there, whoa there, it's Rogue here. Two-time Oscar-winning director Quentin Tarantino is making headlines for some very harsh criticism. I want to share my opinion as I have mixed feelings about this situation. I do consider myself a fan of everyone involved, and while I disagree with most of what Quentin Tarantino had to say, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a harsh critic. Honestly, I can be a harsh critic myself. But there were some things that Quentin Tarantino said that felt more personal than actual criticism, and that's what I disagree with. Let's take a look beyond the headlines at what Quentin Tarantino actually had to say in this interview.
Now, I would say, though, There Will Be Blood would stand a better chance to be in number 1 or number 2 if it didn't have a big giant flaw in it. And the flaw is Paul Dano. Obviously, it's supposed to be a two-hander, and it's also so drastically obvious that it's not a two-hander.
While I disagree, I don't think Quentin Tarantino said anything wrong up to this point. Essentially, what he's saying is that Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Dano are co-leads in the film, and Paul Dano is struggling to hold his own acting opposite Daniel Day-Lewis. While I disagree with that, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with Quentin Tarantino having that opinion. It's what he says next.
He is weak sauce, man. He's a weak sister.
Is it the character?
He's eating him. No, another terrific act. Austin Butler would have been wonderful in that role. He's just such a weak, uninteresting guy.
This feels personal. The way Quentin Tarantino is repeating the word weak and then says he's just an uninteresting guy. Like, whoa, are you talking about the character or the actor? Because the lines are getting a little bit blurry now. This is starting to feel less like film criticism and more like gossip. And it only gets worse. Check out what Quentin Tarantino had to say next.
Daniel Day-Lewis shows that he doesn't need that.
No.
The movie needs a strong... He doesn't need anything. The movie would have had more... there would have been more stringiness to the beef. And it's supposed to be a two-hander, and it's
guess
not.
ultimately it is. Or
So
can he take
you
this
put
off,
him
right?
with the weakest male actor in SAG, like the limpest dick in the world.
Referring to Paul Dano as the weakest male actor in SAG and the limpest dick in the world is crazy. What are we talking about, Quentin Tarantino? Are you talking about the character or the actor? Because this is so personal. I actually feel bad for Paul Dano. I can't even imagine how he feels hearing Quentin Tarantino speak about him this way. Actors Owen Wilson and Matthew Lillard caught a couple strays as well.
I'm not saying he's giving a terrible performance. I'm saying he's giving a non-entity performance.
Have you liked him in anything?
I don't care for him. I don't care for him. I don't care for Owen Wilson. I don't care for Matthew Lillard.
What Quentin Tarantino had to say is now going viral online, and the memes are hilarious. I'll be honest, some of them are pretty funny. However, someone who didn't find things so funny is Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard responded publicly while talking to fans at Comic-Con.
Quentin Tarantino this week said he didn't like me as an actor. Whatever. Forget it. Listen. The point is that it hurts your feelings. It fucking sucks. And he wouldn't say that to Tom Cruise. He wouldn't say that to somebody who's a top line actor in Hollywood. I'm very popular in this room. I'm not very popular in Hollywood. Two totally different microcosms. Right? And so, it's humbling. And it hurts. So, thank you.
I am a huge Matthew Lillard fan, and I always have been since I was a child. I was blessed to meet Matthew Lillard 2 years ago, and I think he is very talented. So to hear him say that it's humbling and that he doesn't feel accepted in Hollywood makes me feel sad, especially considering the sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's just released this weekend. It's just really unfortunate. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about what Quentin Tarantino had to say?
A big giant flaw in it. And the flaw is Paul Dano.
Have you liked him in anything?
I don't care for him. I don't care for him. I don't care for Owen Wilson. I don't care for Matthew Lillard.
Join my rogues gallery by clicking the subscribe button. Give this video a like and leave a comment down below to show your support. And follow me on Instagram at Alexis Has Gone Rogue.